I wanted to talk about this situation because this is something that really hits home even for me, and I think it is a attack on Black women with everything that we've been through as Black women. It's very interesting that people want to talk so much shit. They make these assumptions and they don't know shit. But this thing about Ashanti, which when she first came out, I did not care for her at all for whatever reason. I kind of thought she was gonna ride the Aaliyah train, and I was really into, but I do listen to her music now. She's been through a lot. She's a talented artist. She's a beautiful woman, and people are coming after her because she's 40 years old and single and childless. Just don't get it. At this point, I just throw in the towel. I give up because you get talked about as a Black woman if you are a baby mama, if you have children out of wedlock, if you are producing bastard children. I've heard a lot of disgusting names thrown at Black women for going ahead and having children if the ring was not presented to them. Now, on the other side of this, because a woman decided not to be a bastard baby maker or, make the wrong choice. I'm just throwing a lot of bullshit that, these males will say out there about Black women. And she has no children with multiple men or multiple children, and the man is not married to her, and she's single. They're talking about her too. They're talking about that woman too. So you really can't win, can you? When you're a Black woman, of course. Because, you could be a bastard baby maker and be a non-Black woman and have these dudes out here salivating. You can be, the Cookie Monster. You could be Big Bird and be non-Black, and you can not have children, and you can get some fairly good-looking men. But if you're Black and you are having children with multiple men, or even have multiple children with one man that didn't marry you, it's a problem. And if you are 40 and you have no children and you haven't been married, you didn't go the dusty route, you're still going to be made fun of. And it says here that 48% of Black women have never been married. Now, people like to say 86% of Black men marry Black women, but that is deceitful, and it's a lie. The majority of Black men are not married to Black women. A lot of them are incarcerated. A lot of them are not marriage material, and you have a small percent of men who are married to the majority of Black women. So that's a very, very small percent that are actually getting married. It's out of the men who are getting married that amongst that little sliver, the majority of them will marry a Black woman. So she is an artist. She was working hard, singing, trying to make money, and even within education, even the route that I decide to go, I just don't see a lot of Black men in the field that I'm in. When you're educated or you are working hard to get a better position, because that's something that I did. I'm college educated, and I, every time I get a job, it's like, it's going to be better than the last. It's going to be better than the last. And that's been my path. And every time it gets better, there's less and less Black men to choose from. And like I said, if you want to have a child that resembles you, then you would have to date someone and procreate with someone and marry someone who looks like you. And this article has a bit of kind of like white feminist, rhetoric in it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't really like this article here about this whole thing, because you have the shade room here talking about women saying, they don't want to be 30 and have nothing to show for it, children, husband, or anything. And then it goes on to say, you survive predators, heartache, bullets make America great again, niggas doing their own thing, and racist college professor, and it goes on, and you should be just happy with you. That's disingenuous, and it's disgusting, because you would never tell another group of women to be happy with just you, because there are women who want to be married, there are women who want children, they want a stable relationship, and they are entitled to a faithful husband to provide the correct environment for their offspring. They have every right to that. No, I think it's absolutely disgusting that you would tell someone, oh, just be happy with you. And it's also equally disgusting to be talking about someone who is single and 40 and having to deal with the dominant society, and then having to deal with their own fucking community, which is fucked up. All the way around, from the dominant society to our community, it's fucked up, and it does not give us a platform where we can have that idea of a good marriage or finding a good husband. Even in the industry, what was she would have been talked about, because take Sierra for instance. She got dogged out, Future was a no good nigga, she chose this no good nigga, she knew he had baby mamas and all that stuff, even though you're supposed to work with the man, like the movie Acrimony. I'm gonna do something separate with that, but you need to hold him down. He may have an idea, he may hit it big, just stick in there, when Kanye West has already said,
when he get on, he leave your for a white girl.
Come on, he let you know that, but just hold him down. So you might see a little potential in someone, you may hold them down. They take the Kanye West route, or they take the Kevin Hart route, or they just leave you destitute altogether for holding down a dude. Or maybe his idea, statistically, his idea is not going to get off the ground. He's just going to, you're just going to be stuck with what you're stuck with. And then because maybe she should have been like Mary J. Blige. Did that situation work? Mary J. Blige dated down, and look at what happened to her. Look at Sierra. She was left with a baby. He was running off doing what he wanted to do. That's what you get for dating down. And then when you date up, they still talk about Sierra today, because she actually opted to marry who she married. And was Ashanti supposed to date within the hip-hop community, as if those with money aren't dusty as well and participating in this dusty ass behavior? Again, look at Kevin Hart. He has his wife, she's supposed to be the trophy wife, and he's still screwing around on her while she's pregnant, and he's wealthy. So it's just a lose-lose situation all around. And I think it's absolutely disgusting for them to be talking about Ashanti, for the simple fact she is a black woman, and the bullshit she has to deal with in trying to date and mate in our community, and having to deal with this system in society. And then what I wanted to juxtapose this to is the outrage of Serena Williams when she married Alexis Ohanian. And people are saying, oh, he's going to mess with her money. In actuality, you don't know how much damn money he has. Just because he has so much in liquid assets, you don't know what other assets this man has. Serena Williams just got married not too long ago. She dated Common, she dated Drake, she did date black men. And she wanted to be married before she had the baby. So obviously you can see Drake has got some porn star pregnant. I don't know what Common's up to. I don't know about him. But no black man was running to her to just fall at her feet and give her the beautiful black family. She accepted what was offered to her. And the man who came to her with a ring and wanted to get married to her and then get her pregnant instead of the opposite way around, so she wouldn't have to pick up a baby daddy card from Target to give she decided to marry Alexis Ohanian. And so you can't be mad at Serena Williams for the choice that she made. I mean, she was 34, 35 when she was married, and she just had a child. She's 36 years old right now. How long was she supposed to wait? Oh, I guess she should have waited 4 more years so everybody could get a good laugh at her being single and childless, huh? There is no end to the bullshit. On top of that, what happened with her and Nelly? Nelly could have given her a beautiful black family. What happened with that? Oh, he was over there participating in dusty ass behavior. But what males are going to say is she should have picked better. She should have picked somebody. Bullshit. They're saying she needs to pick somebody who is not in the industry and end up like Mary J. Blige. But she should have, picked a better man. She should have known what Nelly was like, or any other man that she's dated who cheated. They have no accountability for their actions. They have no accountability to cheating on her. They do not have to take responsibility for not presenting a ring and not marrying this woman. They don't have to take accountability for their behavior and their philandering and their predatory nature of women. They don't have to do that. They can fuck whatever they want to all day long and fuck over whatever woman they want to all day long and just get off scot-free. But yet, it's all on the woman to have psychic fucking abilities to know if this is a good man or not. The fact that there's so much confusion over good men and those who are not means that the good men behavior closely mimics the dusty dude. So, like I said, if there are black women out there who are sitting up here waiting and seeing the years go by and they want to be married and they want to have children, go where you can get the ring, because you deserve to have a loyal, faithful man who is going to take care of you and the children and provide. And if you can't get that with a black man, I would say go get that wherever you can get that, because the behavior, this is all about the behavior of the so-called wannabe leaders in our community who cannot get their shit together. And you should not have to suffer. Your femininity and your womanliness should not have to suffer because they can't get their shit together. I do think women need to vet more. Women need to get out of this society of have fun and have sex however you want with whoever you want. That can lead to pregnancy, that can lead to disease, that can lead to single motherhood. You need to be discerning about the men that you're even letting into your space, because even their energy can affect you. So whatever you need to do to get what you want, you just have to do that. just like in the animal kingdom, even females vet males. They don't allow every male that comes up to them access to them. You have to be the right one. You have to have strong genetics. You have to have certain things, and black women deserve to vet men and deserve to have those things and see who can provide the best life for them. And I say go for whoever is presenting what you want and what you need for yourself. But I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Let me know what you think about this situation. I will see you in the next one.